Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to work smarter and not harder in your business as an entrepreneur. So come along, grab a coffee, get your pen and paper, and take notes. If you're just joining, my name is Amber with Amber On Demand. I talk about how to create, grow, and scale a notary business. I also dib and dab a little bit in lifestyle and then real estate investing. So come on in, get comfy, let's get started. The phrase work smarter and not harder might sound cliche, but just think about it. It really is a game changer, and here is why. When you're starting out as a new business owner, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of getting things together, creating plans to attract new customers, getting your supplies, all those things. It really can get very overwhelming. The key to long-term success is efficiency, and so today we're gonna break that down. Before we get into the good stuff, I wanna share a little story about when the light bulb went off in my mind to reevaluate my plan and start working smarter and not harder. So when I was a new business owner, I was always on the go. I was working 2 jobs, 9 to 5, and my notary business. And then when I was a full-time notary, I was putting in a lot of hours, making sure everything was right on the front end and on the back end, sometimes up till 1, 2, 3 in the morning. There just became a point where I had to reevaluate what I was doing and come up with a plan to make my life easier. And so when I got too busy to do the things that I originally stopped my 9 to 5 job for, such as more family time, flexible spending, self-care, traveling, that's when I decided to implement the work smarter, not harder plan. Step 1 to working smarter and not harder is to prioritize your tasks. First, you want to take a hard look at your to-do list. And once you look at that, you'll soon realize that all tasks are not created equally. You'll want to prioritize tasks that will be more impactful to your business, like networking and meeting with clients over less critical tasks such as email organization or taking notes on how your day went. So there are traditional ways for you to figure out how to prioritize tasks, such as the ABCDE method or the Moscow method. The Moscow method is the must-have, should have, could have, and won't have. So it can help you prioritize which tasks are more important. But I like to go the more digital route and use apps or software to help me prioritize my task and do time management. So the different types of digital apps that you can use to help you prioritize your tasks are apps like Asana, Trello, and Todoist. I personally use Trello to input on my tasks in and put in the timing so that I can have time management, time block. It even offers the ability for you to upload documents and notes to certain tasks that you take along the way or as they come up. And another feature that I really like on Trello is you can assign deadlines to those tasks so that you can stay organized. The next thing you can do in your business to work smarter and not harder is to automate your repetitive tasks. What that means is if you know that you are sending the same type of emails to certain companies or certain niche companies, instead of writing out that same email every time, create a template within your email software so that whenever it's time to create a new email batch, all you have to do is change the title or the name or any specific little information that you have in there. Another area for automation is scheduling. An app like Calendly can help you create appointments and block off time so that your customers or your clients can schedule specific times for your availability, and you don't have to go through the hassle of the back and forth calling or texting. It's an automatic booking system. So what that looks like is the customer would click your link to schedule a specific service with you, and then they can see your available time in real time on your calendar, and then they can just book the service right away automatically without even having to contact you. Another feature that I like with Calendly is that they have the ability to schedule and reschedule their appointments on their own without having to contact me. Major plus. Social media is another area where you can automate your tasks for your business, such as scheduling your posts and your short form videos. I really like to use Canva to schedule out my social media posts. Another way you can schedule out for Facebook and Instagram is on the business Facebook app through Meta. And you can go in there and you can post for the whole month or the whole 2 months if you want, so that you don't have to take the time to sit down and post every single day. So a way to do this is to have a content creation day where you maybe work half the day or a full day to plan out all of your content for the month, or if you want to do it every 2 weeks, you can. But this saves you time, and it saves you from having to think on the go of what you want to post every day or every other day. I highly recommend figuring out how to automate your social media posts. Last but not least, let's talk about automating finances. Invoices, tracking expenses, and other tasks like that can eat up your time very quickly. You can use an app such as QuickBooks, and for notaries, you can use what's called Notary Gadget. I actually love to use both of them. If you want to check my previous videos where I talk about how to use them and how they function as far as a notary business goes, check my playlist, or I will put it down below in the description box. I love QuickBooks because it tracks my expenses and creates invoices, and it automatically uploads so that my CPA can get my records every month and have everything nice and organized. So when it's time to file taxes, there is no headache involved. It's a huge time saver. The next thing you can do to work smarter and not harder is to delegate. Delegate tasks. What I did in my company as soon as I could was hired a VA or a virtual assistant. Virtual assistants can handle administrative tasks such as scheduling and data entry. What this did for me was it freed up more time in my day to take care of either appointments, reaching out to clients individually and personally, or posting on social media, things like that. Other things in my business that I could be doing, hiring a virtual assistant helped out tremendously. Right now, one of the major tasks my virtual assistant does is customer retention and reaching out to past customers, offer more services, offer discounts, and see if we can reconnect to create an ongoing business relationship. Another thing that you can do in order to work smarter and not harder in your business is to use technology and use it wisely. As mentioned before, I like to use multiple apps and software to help with my business. My favorites right now that I'm using are Canva, Calendly to help with scheduling. I like to use Google for calendaring. I like to use Trello for time management. QuickBooks and Notary Gadget for invoicing and staying organized with appointments. Oftentimes when I'm out and about at appointments, I usually have a lot of thoughts that come into my head, new ideas, new things to do, such as new digital products I want to add to the website. Sometimes I'm thinking about different content I want to create. So when I'm thinking about these things on the go, instead of pulling out a journal, which I usually keep at home or in my home office, on my phone, I use what's called the Notes app. I will pull up the Notes app and speak my notes into the app where it writes it down for me so that I can come back later and add it to Trello on my ideas board. And from that, I like to go ahead and put my thoughts and visions into actual creation, whether it's a website, a new service, a new course, a new service I want to put in the notary business, whatever it is, I definitely utilize that Notes app every single day. The last thing I want to talk about as far as helping you work smarter and not harder in your business or notary business is to take breaks. Take small breaks throughout the day to help reset your mind, your thinking, your strategy, so that you can gather yourself, get your thoughts together, or just rest. I like to take increments of maybe 20 to 25-minute breaks throughout the day in between appointments or in between classes that I'm teaching. It really helps with keeping me calm. It really helps with setting the tone. That's what also helps me create things and stay relative and stay positive. Well, a lot of people, when they see me in videos or see me in podcasts, I'm usually very happy. I'm usually very bubbly. I have a humorous sense of humor, and all of those are because I do take care of myself. I do take breaks for myself. I do take breaks for self-care throughout the day, more than just once a week or once a month. I do it daily. It doesn't have to be something that's a whole hour or 2 hours, but short increments, 15 to 20, 25 minutes to just sit down, relax, maybe in your car, in your office, in your home, and just relax for 10 to 15 minutes. If you are at work at a 9 to 5 trying to create this side business, take a break with your job, either in your car or in your office. Just shut your door, whatever you have to do, make some time for yourself. This simple change made a world of difference in my mental well-being and my productivity. Within a month of implementing some of these strategies, my work life became a whole lot easier. I was working fewer hours, but accomplishing a lot more. My stress levels dropped, and that's when I even had time to start creating content to help other people on their entrepreneur or their notary journey. And the best part, I was able to scale my business. I was able to reach more clients without having burnout. It's a win-win situation, all because I decided to take value in the concept of working smarter and not harder. Hopefully the things that I talked about in this video can help you create a mindset shift, and you can implement some of these strategies to work smarter and not harder so that you can become more productive. You can be stress-free, or less stressed out, I should say, and so that you can continue to grow and scale that business. If you found value in this video, go ahead and drop a comment or question down below. I'm happy to engage and talk with you to see what your thoughts are. Do you have any other ideas I can add to this list of ways to work smarter and not harder? If so, put it down below. Again, thank you for joining me in today's video. I hope to see you soon. See you at the next one, guys.